Yes, so welcome back. So in the previous video, I chatted to you guys about how to add a company to Vanilla Payroll. So in this video, I'm going to chat to you guys quickly of how to add an employee to the payroll package. So let me head down to my computer and I can show you exactly how this works. Right, yeah, so in the previous video, remember we set up our employer. So remember we went through all those screens. Obviously you guys have watched the previous video. So from here, if you want to start adding employees to your payroll, if you work with a lot of different companies, you'll have a list over here of 10 or 20 companies depending on how many you work with. You're going to select the employee that you're busy working with, and you can see over here's the screen where you can start adding employees to the payroll package. You can see over here at the bottom or the top, you got the button that says add employee, edit employee, delete employee, terminate, transfer, batch run, batch payslips, reports, IP5s, and then here behind my face there's another two ones, UIF, and then upgrade package. So let's maybe add an employee so you guys can see how the process works. So if I hit the little button that says add employee, it takes me to this screen over here. Nature of employee, you can see over here you can choose different types. And by default, you would normally choose the individual with the ID number and passport number, which is not an asylum seeker. So that is normally you would just have to leave it at A. I think for the demonstration that I'm going to do, I don't want to show you guys my ID number, so I'm just going to choose B for now. So individual with the ID number, that is not an asylum seeker, Then you can see you've got all the different ones. You've got trust, companies, partnership, close corporation, personal services provider. So they give you a lot of other different options. I think for now, the most common one would be A. I'm just going to choose B for now. And then you can see there's something that I missed in the previous video. You can see a payment frequency of employee. There you can see it says daily, weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly. So you can see at the moment it is grayed out. The reason why is when I did the setup of the company, I said that we only want to do monthly salaries. So if you do weekly salaries or daily salaries, then there is a place which I will show you guys just now. We need to just go set that up. But as part of the setup of the company, let me maybe show quickly before I go further. If you go to select employee, and you can see a SA County Network, there where it says edit, you can see at the bottom over there is the place where you say whether you want to do daily, weekly, bi-weekly. For every one of these, once I press a button, you can see over there it opens up screens where you can just set up your pay periods. So I think that's just the important thing that I wanted to show to you guys quickly over there. Okay, we don't want to save the program. We want to go back into SA County Network, say select, and then we still want to continue with the adding of an employee. So this is the screen that we're busy on. So we're just going to say nature of employee is the B1. I'm going to say select that one. My initials, we're going to say, H. My name is Heinrich. So we're going to put my name in here. Just going to say Heinrich. Hey, come on. Heinrich, surname, Grove. So just remember, everywhere where there's an asterisk, you need to complete that part over there, otherwise you won't be able to save it. So you can see there by initials, first name, surname. If you work with a clock out number, you can put it in over there. Appraisal date, so if you look at a certain period of the year, when it's time for increases, you put those dates over there. Employment date, you can see there's an asterisk. So the employment date doesn't need to be the beginning of the financial year. This is when the person actually started working with you. So if you started working August last year, then you're going to put that in over there. And you can see termination date. We're just going to keep empty for now because we're obviously not doing terminations at the moment. Then you can see we'll look at these tabs at the bottom just now. Employee information continued. So you can see over here, I'm going to have to put my date of birth in over here. I wonder if it will accept that. Come on. So 31/05/1974. Current age, it will work out what your current age is. You can see 48 years old. You can see I'm a male. And you can see that these blocks over here are grayed out at the moment. So if I did select over there instead of a BA, there will be the screen where you can put in the ID number or passport number. And then obviously if you work with passports or countries of country of issue, you can see residential addresses. Once again, the ones with the asterisks, remember that they're important. So you're going to have to put in your address. Riverside, we live in Fish Hoek, Cape Town, postal code over here 7975. You can see postal addresses. You can see it just copied the same information over. contact numbers. Once again, it's important to put your work number in there. So, I mean, you can use this as a database. You can put a lot of information over here. So you can see there's other ones again. You can see the different occupation levels, all the type of stuff. So this is just all the information of the employee itself that you're going to put in over here. So even over here as well, you can see under the occupation, you can see over here, you can say what this guy does, because that is obviously going to appear on his payslip. You can see payment information at the bottom of here. You can see whether they may do it transfers or whether they do it cash, check or others. You can see your banking. You can put in the person's bank details over here. It's good to do it now, because when you start doing your RP5s, then there's a field that the receiver of revenue requires. Work hours, if they work funny hours, then obviously they will put this in. And where this is going to have an influence is once you start doing pay slips and you start working with overtime. If your hours are different over here, then your overtime rates are going to be different as well. Tax information, you can see at the moment, it will allow us to save this employee without having a tax number in there. But sometimes the receiver of revenue is getting really, really strict about having tax numbers. So it will be wise to get the tax number in and get that done now already. Next one is notes. And I think the only thing after this, I'm sure, let's quickly see if I can save the employee. So you can see that is the way that you're going to add an employee onto the payroll package. In the next video, I want to chat to you guys about how to add pay slips onto the package. So we've done so far the download and installation. We added a company and now we added an employee, and I'll see you guys for the next video.